Nice, nice, nice. Right.
What is up? I hope we figured everything out. And I had to change my mic too.
All right. Is it working?
It's working now.
Welcome back to the HVAC nights where the filters are always dirty, the airflow is always good, and we're always turning wrenches. And you might learn something today. More than likely, you won't.
And the shit never works.
How long was that, Adrian? That was a good fucking solid 10 minutes.
Yep. We'll see how the echo thing works because I don't even know if I have anywhere to plug in headphones. That's what I'm looking for.
You ain't got none for your microphone right there?
My microphone's not plugged
You
in
ain't.
through USB.
Yeah, but you should still be able to plug into the back of your microphone, though.
No, I got to plug into the mixer.
Oh, yeah, because I have my headphones in the microphone.
God damn it. We'll try it out. What is up, everybody? Mike, Nilsey
Mikey,
Vids, Victor,
Neil,
JJ, Mark,
squad, the whole
Freon
team.
Leon.
Leon of the Freons.
Yeah, and I
Shout out
was
to your boys.
testing out my mic because I recorded a video and it was doing that crap again, but it's only in the software. And I changed out the mic and now it works. I don't know what the hell happened.
Cracker Jacks. That's what I would say.
I don't think I'm going to be able to hear it. Let's see.
Let's see. I'm waiting.
Audio.
Adrian. Adrian.
No, I got to plug into the mixer.
You hear me? I heard me through your backup.
You can't.
Right?
I know. I'm trying to, like I said, get to the
It's all
freaking.
good.
All right. Anyway, what is up, everybody?
How's everybody doing out there? Oh, yeah.
90 plus here on the daily. You know, it feels like I don't know about you and your area.
Mm-hmm.
Feels like a freaking desert over here right now. I feel like, well, we are in a drought. Super dusty, dirt flying everywhere, and the ground just, it's that like almost sand type of dirt. Haven't had that in a while.
That's Florida, baby. We're just a big sand trap, so I'm used to that. I'm just trying to
We didn't get a
adjust
winner.
here. I mean, we had that little cold. I mean, it was a very comfortable winter. Yeah, we had two probably cold snaps here, where people the heat calls were coming in pretty heavily. God, man, I got my nose hairs.
I got the headphones working.
All right, we're good. Are we good?
Kind of. It sounds horrible, but it's better than the echo.
You sound good on my end, so I'm gonna say it's gonna sound good on their end there. You feel me?
Oh, I got it plugged into the wrong. Hold on.
That's your but
There we go. Okay, that sounds a little better. I had it plugged into the wrong one. There's two headphone jacks on this mixer.
See, you're just trying to be too fancy, son. You're trying to be too professional.
Trying to be like Gil, but I can't get this shit to work.
Yeah, that dude, he's done something right. There's one thing he's done right. It's his podcast.
I know.
Shout out. What is good, everybody? Huh? Adrian, how's the week going? Are we going to touch base with that picture you sent me?
What? I sent you that in what do you call it? In secrecy.
Yeah, bro. No, I was just I didn't know. That's why I didn't
quick,
bring it up.
Real quick. Okay, sounds better. If the audio is better now, let me know, or if it's bad, let us know. We kind of rely on the chat to steer us in the right direction there, so I think we're good now.
Hope so. I really do.
So I had I'll go ahead and tell you. I had my JB probes replaced, right? So I can't knock them because they replaced that set. I did keep them. They were the ones that
Mm-hmm.
cracked. They worked
Okay.
fine, except that they were cracked. Now I don't know why. Today I went to go reach for them because I was out on a call, but to check a like a water leak, and it
Okay.
ended up being some insulation that had deteriorated, I guess, inside a cooler, and it started to like ice over and sweat and just drip. Right, so I was like, okay, let me go re-insulate it, fix that, easy fix. Uh, notice it,
Right.
notice it took forever to cool. So I was like, oh, let me gauge up because there's like oil around. And went to go reach for my probes, the broken set.
Hmm.
They worked
What's
fine.
your problem? Do they?
It, they were working fine, except for the fact that they were cracked. And I don't know why I reached for one of them, and it says device error. I think is what I told you.
Yep. That was it. Only said like DEV on the
Oh, it's because
picture.
like the camera doesn't pick it up. Um,
Is it the camera or is it the screen so shitty on those things?
so that was my backup set. I don't know why it says device error. It won't
Uh,
turn on whatsoever anymore. So that one's dead.
so it wasn't a good set.
You know what? I might have to get circle back to the Navac ones. I am using the JB ones. I can't completely knock them. I do use them. I just hope my new set, the set that they had to replace that one with, doesn't mess up because then I'm gonna be out. Because I only carry those two sets of probes on my bag on my van.
Yeah.
I don't even
Well,
have
it sounds like
gauges.
you got a mess on your hands, bud.
Yeah, we'll see. But I don't
We going.
I don't have gauge. I don't have any analogs or digital manifolds on my van anymore. I've been running like that for almost a year now,
You're welcome.
doing the the Jake thing. But you don't even have that damn tool pouch anymore. What do you carry them in now?
Well, I can't speak on what it's in at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Um, it's one of those unreleased bags. I mean, I guess I could. I'm not on a
Oh,
contract anymore. I can say
I
what the fuck I want.
I have the same issue.
uh, um, actually, what I'm rocking is I actually just threw it in the bag today. Was the Evo NPMX?
Okay, that's I have that. Oh, I have that one attached to my bag. I still
Yep,
rock
yep.
the MPMX mostly.
That's the best bag, bro. Straight up. I mean, that's the best. And but the NPMX you can ride. It's like it's a lot more lightweight. So like when you have it on your hip, on your belt loop, it fits very seamless. And like the extra panel that like you grab onto, it's not there, so it doesn't like dig into your side. It's like it's perfect. It's perfect, guys. So shout out. Speaking of which, if Ian's watching, the turd hit the bitch button, and then I text him. He finally responded, and I was like, "Hey, I'm just checking in on the fan." He left me on red, so I'm like, hey, you know what? You know what? Two can play that game.
All right, no comment. What is up, Music City HVAC Life?
Just say what you gotta say, man. We talk about this all the time. You know what I mean? You just gotta be transparent with the people. You know, they want to know what's going on behind the scenes.
We'll see. I've worked with them for a very long time now, and we need to
Yeah,
see
yeah.
what the future
So have
holds.
I. Yeah, and you know what? Everything's just crumbling down on me right now. That's what it is, bro. Like my whole world's just, So fuck it. What's another one?
The
Hmm.
well, they are with Malco now, right? That's everybody's concern. People thought they weren't going to do the spring promo anymore, but thankfully they still did it. And Malco Edge is a thing now. So I've just been seeing a lot of kids because that's who they send stuff out to now. Um,
Yeah.
Reviewing like the new vacuum pump, and I'm gonna
The
be.
kids, yo, don't even
Go
know how
ahead.
to pull a proper vacuum. I'm just gonna say these kids that are getting this shit don't even know how to. properly use the tools,
I was
man.
gonna
It's
I was gonna send you a text because they're showing off the two CFM, right? Which I'm not.
hmm
I've used it for a long time. I would much rather have the Milwaukee 5 CFM, right?
yeah,
And
yeah.
I left it on my van. I gave my sorry if Diversitech is listening. I gave my Hillmore pump to the new guy. So I was like, you need something
Okay.
battery powered. You got that, or you can use a corded pump because we got several of those. I was like,
Yeah.
you can have options there, um, and it works fine. It's gonna pull down. For us, we don't necessarily get the 200 micron, 300 microns, whatever you guys get. I work on a lot of old systems. We reuse a lot of stuff, and we try to send it as close to 500 as we can. That little thing is
What do
gonna
you
take.
typically? I was gonna say, what do you typically get your systems to?
You want me to? Well, I try to get 500 to 600,
For
right?
sure, for sure.
Now, this is what I tell my guys because I have to be realistic. Now, I'm not gonna go around and tell people that this is the way to do it, but I was
A
taught.
thousand.
I think we talked about it. 1,000 was okay, right? Or right
Mm-hmm.
under.
Yeah.
700 was common, typical,
Mm-hmm.
and then 500 was perfect. Those were the three levels that I
Yeah.
was taught.
For no, for sure. I mean, I
And
never
I
had like honestly
and I'll be
until
honest,
I started.
before social media, I didn't know people were pulling down to 200 microns or whatever it is.
Yeah, I didn't use a micron gauge until I started doing this stuff. Like probably within 5 years.
You
Like
you were typically told to give it 30 minutes, an hour,
yep,
and then pull it, right?
facts. Yeah, like it's good. And everybody's done it for decades, and those systems lasted a lot longer. Even the old 410 systems lasted a lot longer than what shit's lasting now. But I'd say I would still say the principle applies that installation practices are still shit. You know what I mean? So, but it was probably worse then, boy. You see them flames them old heads used to have with the cigarettes in their mouth,
Yeah.
fucking burning them.
Man, well, I mean that's what I was taught, and like you said, you don't really, as long as you do everything right, because like
hmm
there's other reasons the system can go bad, right? And a lot of times you have, especially like dealing with R22 or any of those older systems, like it's gonna be hard to get all that out of the system to be able to pull it down.
hmm
Now, if it struggles or if it goes up a lot, and I know like I don't have any leaks, but it's like fluctuating, I'll do not necessarily always a triple evac, but I'll do like a double evac, and sometimes that kind of gets it down to where I need it to,
Yeah,
and I'm able to do it right.
for
You
sure.
you break it with nitrogen, you pull it down again, and you'll notice that it goes down more. Maybe change your oil. That's all stuff that I do. I mean, I try to do it the best that I can, but it's not always going to be perfect. And I've had to call it because of time. Customer needs the equipment up and running. Like there's different reasons why we have to do 700 microns or 800 microns and see if it holds and all that, and then just get the unit
hmm
working because the customer needs it or it's an emergency or something, right? And typically the
hmm
unit works fine. I'm not saying that's what you should aim for, but you should always aim for the best.
Of course. Yeah. No, absolutely. Like nothing. Excuse me. Very rarely do things go perfectly accordingly. Yeah, perfect according to plan.
look
So
at look at this one, AB HVAC, which I started seeing him post more because I've been binging on some videos lately. I
yeah,
remember
he was out there in Myrtle Beach.
he said, I remember the days my boss would just turn on the vacuum and start a 5-minute timer.
Yo,
he's
let it ride.
probably
Yeah,
he's probably at least, you're lucky I even pulled the vacuum, right?
yeah, yeah. I mean, back in the day, it was never. I want to say it wasn't. It was either recommended but not enforced or
And yeah,
something along
yeah,
those
I was gonna
lines.
say enforced. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that might not be like the proper way, but like in the books, it was like not encouraged or whatever. It was just like Yeah, if it applies or some bullshit, you know?
And now it's different. You have everybody on social media that will put you in jail
Bro,
for that.
yeah, I saw, somebody sent me a reel on Instagram of someone, like, they were, like, brazing up, and they showed everything. They had the wet rags on the valve, they were brazing up, like, a filter dryer, and they're like, "Yeah, nah, dog, the nitro's in the truck." And like they're all like, "Yeah, yo, this shit go hard, right?" And then for the top comments, fucking Tim, he was like, "No nitrogen was harmed in the making of this video," or some shit, because they wasn't, brazing with nitro. So you just gotta be careful what you put out there. One, you know.
Yeah, and I started just cuz I there's times where I'm in a hurry and I just do stuff and I'm like, "Look, I was on it for a few seconds. It is what it is." Uh
Hmm.
there's been times where I know the dryer was just replaced and I'm doing like the smallest patch or something and I'm like, I didn't want to pull out the whole thing to change a dryer in an awkward position,
Bro.
even though I know it's recently changed or new or whatever. And go ahead.
You know how many Goodman fucking filter dryers that ain't ain't been replaced, dog? Like we are like, yeah, they're just gonna stay.
I hate those things, dude. We have
Yeah,
a Goodman at the house.
yeah,
We had somebody else work on it. Right now, if I had done it, because I had just moved in and the evap coil started leaking, but it was under warranty, so it got taken care of. And
nice.
I would have forced myself to do it because it would have bothered me because it's my house, my stuff. If I'm gonna do it, then I'll do it. But yeah, when they left and I think I had to go up there for something else in the attic and I saw the dryer, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Take a peek outside. I'm like, that other dryer is still in
Still
there.
in there. Straight up, dude. Like
So
we were on the. Sorry, go ahead.
no, I was like, so you get upset as a technician that cares about that kind of stuff, but then you're like, I feel their pain. You pump it down, you work inside,
But
and it sucks.
yeah, well, it's like when you got a burnout, right? You put that suction line in there, you go back and
Oh
bro,
yeah.
I
How
mean,
many have you seen just left on there?
yeah,
I see them all the time.
yeah, yep. I was uh I was teaching old boy Zeke the other day, um, about that, because we were up doing a rooftop and I was doing the maintenance, and I was like, "You see this?" And just gave him the whole rundown. I was like, "Realistically, I mean, one, you'd have to charge the customer probably, another $850, right? To kind of whatever you charge to open up a system and things like that." But it was just funny.
And I've seen guys like I don't do that kind of work on the Goodman, doing commercial, but I've seen guys that go in there. Do you replace the dryer? Like when you do replace it, do you replace it in there or do you bypass it
Nah,
and put
put
it
a piece of
outside?
copper in.
Okay.
Yeah, yep.
Because I've seen
I
that.
have a couple videos I've done, but yeah.
No, but I've seen other guys just replace it. I'm like, why?
Why?
Like just put
Yeah,
put a piece of pipe in there and put it outside. Now, some people don't like
yeah,
it right outside, right? They're like, oh, it's gonna rust, it's
yeah.
gonna this or that. Honestly, just freaking if you're in an area where that happens or they leak or whatever, put some clear coat on it. Like they sell clear coat from
Dude,
different brands in the HVAC space. That's what we
good
do at
call.
when we do the coast by the beach. We
Hmm.
don't always get to do it because somebody else will do it, but if we do replace a dryer, you hit it with a little clear
Hmm.
coat and you're good.
I do prefer putting it inside. I did that on one of my videos. Everybody's like, "It's so dumb. You would put it on the inside." Now somebody else. I'm like, one. I'm here in Florida. Our line sets are buried underground. The copper is basically touching the ground. A rust, the
Yeah,
humidity, and like
it's way
it's
worse for
literally
you.
the best. Yeah. So it's like, and I was always taught too, um, to put it inside at that TXV. That's just what I was kind of brought up on doing. And the dude was Mike McFadden, and I thought he was a genius, so I just followed it.
And that is what's recommended, but if I was a tech here, I would probably just leave it outside.
Yeah. If it's easier, then yeah, all day. You feel me? But like when we do installs, I'm like, yo, just put it inside, please. But sometimes like
Yeah.
there's no room for it.
Oh yeah. And I mean, if you're doing an install from like your own install, you get to do things your way, then you get to do it, you know, how you would want to. That's great. Sometimes you don't have a choice. You got to work with what you got.
That's right. That's what they say, bud.
Like
But
tomorrow,
yeah, we kind of
tomorrow.
just
Go ahead.
I was just say we went off the rails. We were talking about vacuum pumps and just went
I know I'm
all
trying to
the
go
way
back to the
around it.
trying to go back to the chat.
That,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, like tomorrow I have one that's a micro. It's a micro link, but you can see it bubbling right
Oh, the
on
filter
the
dryer?
yeah right going from the dryer to the condenser. And in my head, I'm like, man, I could finish that in like a minute, right? Just
Yeah,
throw
yeah.
out the refrigerant,
Choo-choo.
do the patch real quick, and you know recharge it and all that. And I'm like, no, but I'll come back in the morning, gonna pull that bitch out, gonna cut out the dryer, replace the
Yeah.
dryer, and just make sure that we get a little more. And it also for me it depends on the customer too. I hate to admit it.
Hmm.
Like if I'm gonna do more or offer more, and I'm a little bit of the side of like obviously give them options, right? But there's some customers that I will give like a bottom line dirt cheap in and out type of option because I don't want to be there. Like I'm gonna price it
Hmm.
well, but it's like the bare minimum of whatever
Yeah,
repair, right?
of course.
Like I mentioned
And
earlier,
so you're gonna do.
I might not replace a dryer on a newer system and it's like a patch repair or like a rub out, patch it, get in and out, and you know that's it.
Hmm.
But for like this customer, it's the one that's a mom and daughter, and they've been really good
Oh yeah, yeah.
customers. And
Yep,
she's
yep.
like, I got inspections next week. Just take care of it. You know, whatever you need. They told me, you know,
Hmm.
come here first thing in the morning. We'll clear it out. I'm like, all right, I'll come in. I'll take the time and do it, you know, the right way. But the other customer I had, the one that I was
Hmm.
ranting about the other week,
Yeah.
I didn't replace the fucking dryer. I just I replaced the TXV
Yeah.
and just popped it in,
Guess what,
soldered it in.
bitch? That shit's gonna work. Yep.
It is working. It's working. It's been
Yep.
working like a week and a half now.
Flawlessly.
So like, I'm just saying,
Um,
like, it depends on the customer too, how much like harder I want to work, and stuff like that.
I
That's
agree.
it is what it is.
That's valid. One thing I do is I have levels, level one, two, and three. So depending on the what I will present it, and then it's written in a description for those options. But like you said, depending on the situation, they might only get offered a level one or level two. But oh yeah, tier one and tier two. Yeah. So, there's levels to it for sure. Um
No, freaking Eddie, Adrian being petty, f the dryer.
yeah.
I was like,
Ain't
if
nothing
I
wrong
can
with
get
that.
out a little quicker and I don't have to, because you see the thing is like
Such a pain in it. It's not
I
even
I really
that
didn't want
difficult,
to.
like you said. It's just so,
Yeah, I really didn't want to be there. It was going to take me a little bit longer, right, if I did the dryer. And then what if something happens and like something goes wrong and I'm there for another hour or 2 hours? Like that's the last thing I
uh
want. So every now and then that happens. It's not something that I try to make a habit of, but if you heard my rant, you understand uh the kind of customer that is.
do you so is leaking filter dryers a big thing for you?
Uh Depends on where we're at, but real quick, Mike, yeah, it had already been replaced recently because we had done the compressor. So I had put in that dryer. So I knew it was only a couple months old. And that's why, and that's another reason why I left it in there, right? I'm not going to keep changing the dryer every time I open it. Even though you should, like I said earlier, don't do as I do, maybe do as I say or what people say. Like you
Hmm.
should change a dryer every time if you
No
can.
matter what. Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
that's what they say.
Here, the leaking dryers, it depends if we're closer to the coast, right? So, like, I'm a little under 2 hours away. So, even if I go out like 30 minutes from here, you start to see a difference in like the the salt water in the air and the condition and the rust. So we do see it quite
Yeah.
a bit, and it's pretty easy to find. I will say
Yeah.
when you do your dryers, because I mean I used to burn them up too, right? Like you, somebody had
No,
said
of course.
the burn marks are like the finishing touch to it, because it's so common, right? The more you burn up that dryer and that paint comes off, it actually does make a difference, right? So I've noticed on some dryers you can tell that they had a hard time or they had the heat on there for a long time and they're bubbled up or burnt or whatever. Those are the ones that tend to leak. So I've been trying to use like the thermal paste because it's easier to put on and clean up versus like the hot block or whatever. So like
Thermo trap.
I at least yeah, the thermal trap gel or the paste works fine. Like just put it on there real quick
Okay.
and it doesn't eat up the paint. The paint makes a difference.
Okay.
The closer you get to the coast. So I've been
Hmm.
trying to be better about that, and we do see them leak quite a bit. Also, if it's like in a the coast is that, but like a wet area, if there's like a lot of condensation or it's exposed to rain or something like that one roof where everybody was like, "Oh my god, it's such a shitty roof," where that housing was like off center the
Oh,
walk in.
yeah.
I'm like, all of that's gonna
Yeah.
rust out, or it is rusting out, right? So those leak.
Well, yeah, it just seems like it's eh. Hold on, got itchy nose. Gotta run something out to the fucking. Hold on.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
up, Halls?
What's up, Paul?
I hear my.
Halsey?
We'll see if I get an echo. No, I think it's fine. Uh, but yeah, that's why I knew it had been changed out, so that's why I said I didn't change it again. Let's see.
Howdy ho.
90-hour weeks occasionally.
What?
Oh, Next Tech.
Man.
He's like, "Are you a Next Tech guy?" They reached out to me and told me they do 90-hour weeks.
It's insane. Nah, I'm a 50 hour a week is where I'm tapped out, bro.
Me
Like
too.
that's the sweet spot. You know what I mean?
I aim for 40, but when those weekend calls come in or late days,
Yeah. 60, if you're starting at 7, 6, that's not bad if you're, and that's port to port, door to door. You know what I'm saying? That's not bad. Because you can bang that out. This makes you feel like you can at least get some sleep, have a meal. You know what I mean? Hey, he likes it. We changing the name, dog. Eh, I got to text you back. I read your text. I'll text you back.
okay,
Um,
so remind me what we veered off track with. Was it vacuum pumps?
we were starting with vacuum pumps, yeah,
So I was gonna
and
text you about some of the new pumps that I had seen because yeah, I was talking about the two CFMs and they have them hooked up and they're showing them off right like and if anybody's watching this, do not get offended.
too late.
I scroll through
Already offended.
Instagram and I see things and I'm not Tim. I'll say that. Um, and they're pulling through a manifold and I'm like, dude, just
Oh
get some
my
hoses,
god!
right? Um,
Like,
yeah, it's just one of
I
those
I
like,
don't I don't trust anybody, bro. Like, you can't sit here and tell me you're a better technician, and you may be, because I am not a good technician, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can get shit done, but like, holy fuck, dude, you can't tell me you're a better tech and you're pulling through a manifold.
in today's day and age, because I was gonna say like I did that for a little while in the beginning
That's
because
what
I
you
didn't know
that yeah,
better.
no, no, nobody knew, bro. Like it wasn't a thing. Like, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? I'm sure there was a couple wizards out there that figured it out, but
No. No. I never saw them.
no, you know what I mean? Like there might Jason Johnson would be a cat that I would think probably was doing some smart shit before everybody else. You know what I mean?
Jason's probably like, who, me? Um,
Yo,
what's up, Megan? She's like, you get days off. Megan and Matt are a whole different story. Anytime that I see them when because we went to Denver, I think it was for Jobber, me and Felicia, and
mm-hmm.
they wanted to have dinner, and I'm like, when do you guys have time? Like I
Time
was
to
like,
eat.
they don't, they really don't, and I'm like, I thank you for taking the time to hang out with us because I know they're ones that are like incredibly busy,
Yeah,
and their market is so it's so cool because it's like a niche thing, right? The growth what do you call it, the growth buildings and all that, uh and they have so much work from that, and that's all they do because that's high demand, right?
yeah.
So
No, that's good stuff.
what I
Honestly.
yeah, so like in today's day and age, I think everybody knows you should be pulling, or you've seen somebody tell you you should be pulling through bigger hoses, right? So I have right now on because I gave up on my big blue hoses. I already have mentioned that before. I had a weird
Mm-hmm.
issue where it was not pulling under 1,000. I switched out the hoses and it immediately dropped to like 600. So I was like, I think it's my hoses, right?
What?
So I that's when I gave up on those because it wasn't pulling down, and my 3/8 hose pulled down quicker, which was weird. So
That's
so
funny.
so I've been rocking the 3/8 hoses, but I have in my cart right now. I had to ask Navac though because I didn't ask him. I wasn't asking for anything for free, right? I don't like to do that. But I was like, can you just verify which are the new and improved hoses, right? So they gave me the part number,
Yeah,
and it's the ones that you can find on
the
True Tech
couplers
Tools.
always pop off.
But do you have the new one or the old one?
I have two Navac. I bought them within a year.
They might be the new ones. So the other one looked like the big blue hose, just black. Like it was like shiny and
Mm-hmm.
stiff. And now they have
Mm-hmm.
the like the regular ones, but I want to say they're 3/4, right? Because
It would be, yeah.
they're not
It's big
they're
boy.
like
It's a big boy.
there you go. They're called Big Boy. Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah. I'm actually gonna go look them up right
Son of a
now.
bitch. I actually just purchased the Uniwell Mega Flow set. It comes with two half-inch hoses, two core
Okay.
tools, and they have nice just metal hose holders instead of like Navac had the plastic ones and they always just like strip the threads.
Well, now
Um
they have metal ones.
they have I pulled three. Oh yeah, I purchased those as well. I have, and it has the four different types of hose sizes. But um, three vacuums pulled on the Mega Flows, and very happy with them. Their core tools are actually really nice as well.
So these are the new ones. So they do have they're 3/4. They're the Navac NH34AC, and then the other one's a B.
Hmm.
Big Boy 3/4 evacuation hose. So that's their name. They have one that is.
That's funny.
I'm gonna get one of each. They have one that's 1/4 to 1/2 inch fitting, and 1/4 to 3/8. That was always my thing. Is I have a freaking vacuum pump that has a 1/2 inch, and I never get to use it because I have the
Hmm.
smaller ones. And I'm like, I'm gonna buy one of each and just take advantage of the pump, right? So I always had to put like a
Yeah,
Y on there, and I had a JB one, and
to make it.
I lost my Navac one. I
I
had one of
got
the
that Navac one. Yeah,
yeah. I was
I
like, I
have
had
that
one of
Navac
these.
one.
So that's what I'm gonna go
Um,
with. I had it in
I,
my cart. I just wanted to make sure that those were the new and improved ones because I've heard mixed
yeah,
reactions about some of their older hoses. So hopefully they work out.
yeah. I bought a 3/8, the orange one. I use I use that for like when I'm evacuating. And then I bought their 2 half inches, and the 1/4 inch fucking coupler pops off. Like it's just ridiculous.
I
So
had that issue with the Big Blue, and some people swear by it, but everybody's experience is different. So
you're using it wrong, Adrian.
I gave up on it. It's there somewhere in
Yeah,
the garage. So I was buying some stuff because I have the guys outfitted now. You know, the recovery machines. Had to go get them some new tanks. I have a hose hauler that I'm trying to build out for one of the guys that's now doing like his own, not his own, but like he's the one doing most of the work on like compressor change outs and stuff like that. So
yeah.
now that they're doing more, I was like, I don't want to always have to pull up with my tools. I was like, let me get you a hose hauler, set up, right? All the hoses and everything. And I want to buy some newer stuff for myself. And that's kind of what I was looking at.
Nice. Yeah, I'd go with it. I was hoping. I remember at AHR like 2 years ago or 3 years ago, I walked by the Appion booth and I was like, "Y'all need to come out with the 3/4." They're like, "Wow, you really want a big hose?" I'm like, "Well, that's kind of that was Big Blue True Blue's like big thing was they had that 3/4. Nobody else had it, but then I knew Navac was coming out with it. I would do the 1/2 inch coupler on the end. Yeah,
Yeah, well, I'm gonna get one
once
of
it get
each, hook them up to my Milwaukee pump,
ooh.
and pull through. I want to see the difference. Pull through 2 3/4 hoses and see if we can get those done quicker.
But but Adrian, you're gonna freeze all the moisture inside the line set. You can't do that.
And then I'm gonna get one of those CPS micron gauges that pulls to 200 instantly, like Jake.
You son of a. It's because I use nitrogen and I raise and I use flush and pigs. Okay, so don't hate the player. Hate the. Yeah, sure. It adds an extra 3 hours to the job, but oh man, yeah. I went and used the field piece the other day, and it I just like the CPS because it reads that full atmospheric and it gets all the way
Yeah,
and like you can see it working. Like so I'm like, all right, it's doing something.
yeah. The
God, I got nose hairs, bro. Ugh,
God, my phone
sorry.
is still going off. What was I gonna say? Oh yes, those are my favorite micron gauges, the one that give you full range. So I gave up on my, not gave up. Field piece was good. I liked it. It did work, but it was freaking huge.
It
So
was it,
I
it
put
is
it in
big
the
boy. But
I put it in the hose hauler. I'm gonna give it away to the guys. Um,
aw.
the Hillmore one was nice because the CPS one is not wireless, right?
I mean it could be. I have no idea to be honest.
You don't really use that.
I,
So like
no.
the Hillmore one is not wireless. At least the one that I got. I think they do have one,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like they need to update because I don't think they have an app or anything. I think there is a
Okay.
wireless one, but like it comes with a remote or something that you can connect to it, something like that. That one was nice because it did the same thing. It read atmosphere, and then you would see it drop down. You wouldn't have to be waiting there, like waiting for like the 10,000 or whatever it was, and
Yeah.
guessing right. And then you have a leak, and you're like, oh, that's why it never pulled down. So I've been there. Um, so I want to try the CPS one because I do. I think that one's solid. And what was the other one I had? Oh, the JB one is also nice. It doesn't. It does read a high um, range, but I think it
Mm-hmm.
reads more in the app. So like when I hook it up, it'll say like over range on the display. But then if I pull up the app,
Mm-hmm.
it gives me like a reading that I can see if it's going
Okay.
down. So I kind of like it, and I just typically do that. I hook it up and then I walk outside, and I'm just like making sure it's dropping and we don't have an issue. But
Yeah.
yeah, like reading from atmosphere, I think that's a big deal for me. So like the field piece, that was the one thing that annoyed me. And I'll be honest, like sometimes it was my fault. I had a leak or something I didn't do right, and I didn't catch it, and I just went straight to a vacuum. and I'm there sitting there, and I'm looking at the bar. I'm like, I don't know what the hell it's doing because there is a bar, but it doesn't tell you like anything, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh,
It,
it's
the
me. I messed up.
the one thing with the field piece, this is that little adapter, that little 45 they had. It was nice that they had it, but it created, it looked like almost two additional possible leak points, right? Because where it looked like the fitting had metal in that 45, kind of, that could be. And then the gasket that you screw into the actual micron gauge, whereas like I use that CPS one, it's all together, so
Oh
I
yeah,
like it
that's
that way.
true.
Okay.
We didn't even
What's
mention
this
this.
say?
We
That's
were talking about like waiting 30 minutes or waiting for a couple smokes.
but
If you
yeah,
I forgot about this. We used to do that on the analog, right? Like you said, without a micron gauge, you were taught if it goes to 30 inches or
below
29.9 inches mercury and all that below zero,
you're like,
if
yep,
it holds there,
you're
you got a good
good.
vacuum.
That's true. That shit
I
would get
forgot
messed
about that.
down. Like done, bro. You see how fast that was, dog? Like, that's so true. Oh man,
Yeah,
that's
he's like
funny.
that's 0 microns, right? Best in the business.
Nah, that might be Pascal's brother. Is that the other?
He
Yeah, I think that's the other
he's like
measurement.
if it
What you
leaks,
say?
I just hurry up, add Freon and a leak sealer, call it a day.
Did Ted? Did you ever do a follow up on when you made the concoction of leak sealer and refrigerant in a jug?
Oh,
That
I
was
remember that.
like kind of an ingenious little thing. I don't recall like seeing any follow up. I learned from Fat Cheeto, Skinny Cheeto now, actually.
Oh man, he can't. Yeah, I
uh,
forgot about that. Nobody recognized him at the award show.
he just looks weird. Nah, he said, I think I saw the post. He was like 430 pounds or something crazy. Uh, Good for him.
The Appion TEZ6. I don't know how to say that. Vacuum pump is the shit. It's
Hmm.
so lightweight and takes up very little space on the van. They really put a lot of thought into it. I've always wanted some of their stuff, like the recovery and the vacuum pump. I ended up just using Field Piece because they had a similar
Okay.
one where you could do the oil change.
I
What?
was to say, can you do the oil change on that one too?
Appion
Or
has like
it
the
look a
little reservoir that comes out and everything.
yeah, yeah, that's what it looks like. Oh,
Somebody,
yeah,
oh,
that's pretty sick.
who did?
God dang, that Tuesday fucking $1,100.
Hey, you pay for the quality, right?
Yeah, it better come with you know what. You know what I mean? Like, man, no, that's not bad. I just remember when I bought that field piece, it was like 600. It was like maybe it was like five, but I had to warranty that out. The Bullet X never let me. I'm looking at my vacuum pumps right now. I got my field piece, my Bullet X, the Hillmore.
Let's see. So she's talking about the six right here. It's
That one right there,
seven
yeah.
hundred bucks.
Yeah, but the two stage big dog, look below it.
Eight
Yee!
eight CFM.
Yeah, but
But
I'm
like how
two
much?
more CFM.
I had an 8 with the field piece.
Yeah, so I think I did. Yeah, that's what I had, the
Yeah,
VP87.
they're a little cheaper. I just
But
got
they've all gone up like crazy.
I got tired. I went to Milwaukee, of course, but it does the job.
Yeah, I mean, I had to warranty mine out. So
The
did have to
Milwaukee
go.
or
No, the field piece.
field piece?
I had
Okay.
to, yeah, after about a year and a half.
Recovery is the one I was interested in.
But that Avion does look kind of fire, though. The
The
ergonomics
the
of it look nice.
the little recovery machines I was always intrigued
Oh, is that
by.
the twins?
Yeah.
The G twin? Okay. People rave about those too.
About $1,000.
Yeah, I guess that's standard nowadays, man. I mean, I can't sit here and
I'm trying to remember. Oh, we
bitch
had
too much.
Yellow Jacket forever. So I
Oh,
have, so like on recovery machines, I
was it like?
do enjoy the field piece because it's digital and it has the
Mm-hmm.
shut off and everything with it.
Yeah. Yep.
Um, we used to do the what do you call it? The Yellow Jacket. So I was always used to
Oh
this
yeah.
this guy right here.
That tank, that freaking
Yeah.
monster. Like, why does it look? Why it look like from the '60s though? Like, they could just
I
like.
I hated carrying this thing around.
I believe it. It's probably heavy as hell.
And we had one before this that we got used, which is why I always tell people there's no shame in getting used equipment when you start, especially like starting a business. It's not cheap. I want to say it looked like a Robinair
Oh
recovery or
yeah,
something
yeah.
like that, right? The really
Mm-hmm.
old metal whatever, and that's what I started out on. I got a hand me down
Man,
recovery, and I was like, well, here
make
we
it
are.
happen.
I'm gonna recover. I'm not gonna vent because I had just gotten out of trade school and we were looking at equipment. So that's what I got. And then I finally got this guy, and I was super happy because at the time I was like, the other one was a piece of shit, but I got tired of lugging it around. I have the field piece now. I haven't tried like any of the Navac ones either. I haven't tried the Appion one is
Uh,
analog too, but I haven't tried it. I haven't tried any of the like the Hillmore either. Hillmore has one too. That's digital, I believe.
oh, I didn't know. I got an Infocon one.
Do they
The Vortex Duel.
do they sell that on here?
I gotta check the
Infid.
Yogi.
Let's see if they have.
IN.
Oh yeah, they do have it.
You
You
hear
got this
me?
one,
Yeah,
dude. That's what the freaking Robinair one looked like. Maybe I
yeah.
had an
I
Infocon. I
got
don't know.
you. I don't know, man. It's got a 2 year or 3 year warranty on it.
But see, I
It's
have
not
the
bad.
field piece, so I genuinely do like that one. I haven't found or been interested in replacing it. Like it works and it does well.
I love it, and it's quiet, and like, yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely
So
enjoy the field
I think
piece.
that one they're that's pretty it's up there, right? I took it with me and now we have new guys and they were like amazed by it, right? Because they're like, it's digital.
Yeah,
It stops on its own. It has an alarm. I'm like, yeah, dude, just set it and walk away.
for you're good. Like you feel a little bit safer using it too. Like this shit's not just gonna blow up. You know what I mean? Like that I did that Vivor one, dude, and I was like, oh, like that shit sound like it
Those
was
are the
gonna.
ones that you're scared to use, right? I
Yeah,
just I have to say no now to
yeah. Like,
those products.
hey, they got their
Um,
own store. All right,
it's in Houston, I think. I think we talked about
it
it.
is. We did. I watched somebody do a video. Um,
Is it open?
I don't know if you ever watched the Den of Tool. Yes, they had a grand opening. It looked
Some
kind of
some
weird. It's just like,
I think some of the tool reviewers might have been, or like one or two of them might have been invited or something.
yeah. So, yeah, it ain't no. Oh shit, my shit's gonna die
Oh,
here
that's right.
shortly.
What are we, March? I heard, I don't, is
April,
it?
right?
Yeah, and I think
Or
we were
May.
April or May. I don't remember, but I know I heard that we might get them at the end of
Mm-hmm.
this month. So, of course, we're not first in line. We're not the, Tool Pros or any of those big accounts. So I'll expect mine a month after everybody gets theirs.
I'm pretty stoked for it. I mean, that thing was light. It was nice. The ergonomics of it was good. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for it. Like I'm itching for it to come out because like once I get that, I'm all battery powered.
Yeah, it's gonna be sick. Just wait till the battery powered torches, bro. It's gonna be epic.
I was not
That's
paying
so
attention.
no, I noticed. I'm like, damn, nothing. He's like, yeah, those are gonna be so sick, bro. I can't
Uh,
wait.
no, that's because Mark had
Uh,
mentioned here that CPS Black Max for CFM. Now they do. Those are new. I don't think I don't know if I can find them
okay.
online. They had a new, and they're really going all in on the Black Max lineup now. Is they have a
My
lot of
guy,
new vacuum pumps.
a guy I worked with, he was real heavy into the because it came in a cool little tin with like a spider on it or something. And he was like, this was like 10 years ago. He loved that stuff. It's like, yeah.
Let me see if I can. Oh, True Tech
What you,
has them. It didn't come out.
oh,
It's because you got to
oh,
search
sure.
like Black Max, not CPS. I guess.
Oh,
It's like this. I don't know.
separate entity,
I guess.
maybe.
Yeah, I don't
It's
know if you
like
saw them.
Malco and Vito.
I saw them at AHR.
That's a that's
It's
a good
cool.
looking pump actually. I do
So
like the side like
I
ports, bro. A lot better than like
I didn't really
the
pay
this
attention. That's nice.
yeah. No, it does it's yeah. Might have to get my hands on that one.
You should talk to them.
I'm I'm mad.
Um,
Yeah. I'm a CPS guy. I get down with it.
I kind of like this because
Spark another full,
that's what I liked about the field piece one. I just felt like the field piece one was a little much. It was a big pump. This is like
it was.
a little compact version of
Yep.
that.
Yep. Absolutely. I can get down with that. Oh, okay. Well,
There's
uh,
your micron gauge.
I was like kind of trying to just figure out what we got going on, but okay.
Yeah, they look kind of cool.
Yeah.
I would try them out.
How much is it? How much?
565 for a 4 CFM.
God, shit's just so expensive. I feel like such an old person. I bought this damn Bullet X for like $300, bro, and I was like, I bought that with my tax money years ago, and I was like, hyperventilating. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a tank though. I haven't used that in years. I should probably do something with it. Sell it to somebody. It's fucking hot in here, Adrian.
Oh shit, wrong one.
Who's here? Oh,
Um, we I've
my
had a lot
bad.
of requests to for people to come on, but
Who wants to come on?
no, I get those emails. We'll probably have a couple. You've talked to one of them, uh, guys from the chat on, which that's fine. I have no issue with that. But no,
Shout out to the chat.
I'm talking about the emails that I get. Like, hey, can we talk about
Uh,
what do you call it? Private equity, selling your business.
uh,
Hey, can we talk about this product or that product? I'm like, that's not really the show to do that on.
you know what though? We could like we can give them like not kind of like grill them on it, right? As guys that like we don't work in any private equity or large companies or a part of it.
That would
Uh,
be the thing, right? If they come, I don't know if they watch the show. That's the thing. Like,
yeah, but
if they
well, just
came
tell
on
them that
here, it'd
it's
be
it's
very
4 grand. Okay, it's 4 grand that could be on the show.
it'd be very different. It's like they're gonna basically be on the hot seat at that point because I don't know. Like for this show, I mean, I love talking with the chat and what they have, going on. But like for somebody on here, and I think I want to say Freon referred to Gills or something. Like every now and then you have those people that want to come on and they just want to talk about their product or their whatever or their coaching or
Okay.
and then and then it gets a
Yeah,
little
it's just like
mundane. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Nah, those ones tend to suck ass. Usually the chat's just ripping them an ass, bro. Like, oh, these guys suck. Like, oh,
And I've thought
go ahead,
about
tell
it
them what you really
because
think.
the four quarters guy was bugging the shit out of me to be on, and I
Four
but I
grand.
but I talked to Gil first, and he's like, "Don't do it," because he's like, "You'll get sued."
It's so funny. The 4 quarters. Four
Because I was like,
quarters.
what if I have him on and just like kind of debate or argue or whatever? He's like, "Don't do it."
Well, like, listen now, man. Like, here's the thing. Don't you want to offer your customers like the best thing out there? you're doing your customers a disservice by not offering it. I remember there was like
There
a
were now there's some stuff you can take away, right? Like at the end of the day, unfortunately, you do have to talk a little bit of sales here and there, right?
mhm,
Now I've come to just, hey, this is what I found. Here are your options. If they ask for my opinion, I might give like an honest opinion, like you could wait. You might need a new one,
yeah.
whatever it is. And that's my sales.
But
And then I've been trying to tell my guys, like, you're not out there to push anything, right? I'm not going out there to sell a UV light that they don't need or they didn't ask for.
the
But if they ask for
yeah,
it, then you got to offer it, right? That's a there's two sides to it. But I've been telling them, like, hey, if you're there and you notice something like a loud compressor, motor rattling or something, right? Like those are the upsells that I want, like to add to the invoice. Or like I do walk-in boxes, right? Hey, the gaskets are torn up. Hey, the door's not closing right. Those are the upsells that I feel good about. Like we can offer you something
mm,
that you actually need.
yep, exactly. It's funny though, like when I go to a job and like a customer's house, and the residential guys get a lot. It's like, well, what would you do if this was your house? I'm like, honestly, I was like, I would replace it. I'm just like a sucker for new shit. like I'm sorry, like I was like, now it depends on your situation. I was like, I was like, but if it's like an old tank, bro, and it like cools like a champ, I'm like, I wouldn't even bat an eye at replacing this thing right now.
Yeah, he's like
What
you're
did I
not.
say?
He's like you're not selling. You're giving options. That's what you should do.
Yeah.
Yes. Um.
It's true because like I got a comment the other day on a video. The guy's like, "Yeah, but I'm not a salesman." I'm like, "Bro," I said, "Well, technically, you go in, you diagnose the capacitor's bad. You got to sell them the capacitor. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah, and that's what I didn't realize. But that's fine. That's okay. That's the only those you do have to have some sales. I wouldn't say tactics, like sale talk for some of that
no, you
stuff.
got to know you got to know one what the hell you're talking about. You got to know the product, right? And you got to actually know the benefits of it, not just like, look, everybody wants to sell the air scrubbers and shit. Well, you're changing the chemistry of the home. How many people are highly allergic to the ozone and people were putting these in their house and it was not good? You know what I mean? There's some legitimate problems with this stuff, and people are like, or like, I learned this from Ty. Like Ty was telling, put a 521 on every system, compressor saver, da da da. And I was like, oh, bet. If Ty's saying this, I offered the shit out of that if I saw it. He took he took the video down, and like this
Oh
is
yeah.
right when I started doing my shit. I saw Ty at Kalos one day. Not one day, it was during a symposium. And I was like, hey man, you had this video. He goes, yeah, Copeland actually reached out to me and said that's not good. Like there's a whole like don't do that. So he actually like took the video down. I was like, well
I
shit,
remember.
I'm just telling. So it made
Yeah.
me, people learn though, even people like that. So
Well, that's good. Back on the vacuum pump thing before, we
what?
end.
What? Oh, Matt, we watched the video, bro. Why are you
I
lying?
was gonna say I've been trying to watch videos and I saw him because he has I don't know why he has so many. You work by yourself still, right? He
Yeah.
has
He
he has
needs them
like
all.
3 or 4 vacuum pumps. But he's doing. Oh, I think. But one of them was a loaner, right? The
Yeah,
Helmer.
the Hilmore was a loaner.
Okay,
He had bought the Trade Pro a little while ago,
he
and
got
then
a
he also
steal
had
deal on that one.
a stupid deal on that thing, and then the
Somebody put the
Hercules.
somebody marked that for the wrong price.
Yo,
Um,
and then Halls just did one on the Hercules too.
what was what was that one called again? The 6 CFM he had.
The Trade Pro.
Trade Pro.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, dude, I looked it up. It was like twice the price.
Yeah, yeah. He's like, I don't know what happened. That's what I got it for. Because we did it on the show because
Yeah, yeah,
yep, he had
yeah.
just
And
got
he
it for
had
the
it, and
video.
I mean, I believed him. He had his receipt and everything. I was like, I don't know what the
Yeah,
hell to tell you. I was like, I can't justify buying it because it was like twice the price when I looked
bro,
it up.
that's half the price of every vacuum pump out there. Is what he got it for. So it's
Like
like,
six, maybe 600, or what was it? Like it was
yeah, it might
500,
have been like
600.
four. Yeah, between 4 and 6. It was something crazy.
But he's saying that the Hercules pulls down as quick as the 6 CFM. He must have a badass
He
setup
did.
then.
He did it on the recovery tank. I saw. He was saying the Hillmore didn't do so hot. Um, which
You know.
That's all God, I don't smoke, I swear, but I sound like I got that damn smoker cough.
The
Uh,
Milwaukee vacuum, is it still like $800?
I probably went up, honestly.
Oh, that's
The
what I'm.
Milwaukee's is amazing. Um, let's see. The time to probably get that is it's usually Q4. They might do it in Q2. The buy more, save more, and it'll probably be an online product.
Hmm.
That's when you buy it because you're gonna be able to like bundle and save. Are you looking
It's
it up or am I
it's
looking it up?
showing it's showing 899, so maybe it went up a little bit because I had seen it for like 800, even or right under.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
but when I got it, when I was looking, they were all that price. Like the Navec was that price.
exactly.
And there was then the Trade Pro for me was that price when I looked it up. So I was
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, I'm just gonna go with Milwaukee because I trusted it more.
Yeah. Nah, that's the only vacuum I use, big dog. Like,
Yeah, that's all I use.
and
I
it's
can't wait for the recovery.
yeah. So it's gonna be Gucci Poochie.
Yeah,
That's what they say.
there's some things you do need to pitch, which is like phase monitors, surge
Oh yeah.
protectors.
Yep.
Those, yes, because I just saw somebody else that had to replace a board on Instagram, and it's because they had a power surge. And
Who did?
everybody in the comments is like, that's a good time to tell them about a surge protector.
Oh yeah. Like what's crazy though, and I'm not a good salesperson either. Like is when I go tell these customers, like, one, I'm in Florida, lightning strike capital, right?
Oh
Like,
yeah.
bada bing, bada boom, we're hitting it. And I'm like, you need to search for, oh, I got the whole home. I'm like, yeah, but
Mm,
like, it's not protecting like this. It's on that panel, and it's like for their incoming stuff. It's not gonna protect what's going out. Like, I don't have really good, I don't know, skills or pitches to sell it. I'm like, okay, you pay your $8 a month. When your inverter board blows up, Duke is not going to cover it. So, you know, it is
yeah.
what it is. I don't know.
Oh man, I was looking for
Like, or you can
go.
you can also like upsell, right? You can have like a contactor or a sure switch, right? So you can give them something a little
Well, I
bit
was gonna
nicer.
say
You
the
can
only thing I do is like you can have like your cheap capacitor or like an AMRAD, uh,
Tighten, yeah,
crazy, the better one.
HD, all, yep. The what is that one called? The Amrad 100 or whatever.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, you have all those. It's got 10-year warranty if you want it. And you just offer, hey, it's made in USA. If you want it, you can have it. If not, it's a 5-year warranty for the Titan Pros, right? So,
So we had started the show with this
oh
JB.
yeah, yeah.
Well, talking about JB's.
Let's end. Let's end the show on this.
There you go. Um, man, we'll talk about. I wanted to bring up Tim and his videos, but that's a whole rant.
Yeah, we
So,
always yeah.
yeah. So JB probes versus field piece, and I think you have two guys here. I'm JB. He's field piece, right? You still use them.
Hmm. Yeah,
So
it's hard to beat, bro. It's just hard to beat.
durability and compactness, right, for your tool bag. I think field piece is all day, and the app,
Mm.
right? Top three things, and I think they're all important. Field piece all the way.
The range
The range, I think they're both pretty good. I've had
is
decent
about a
luck.
1,000 feet.
I don't remember off the top of my head, but I'm thinking like real
Okay,
world use on the rooftop. I'm still connected
you're
on,
there. Yeah,
and
the
like
ground.
if I walk out, to the van, I'm still connected. So
Okay,
I've had the same amount of range, I think, from both in
nice.
like through walls and stuff.
Yeah,
So the only reason I'm using JB is because the displays on them. and then that's really it. And the fact that you have the option to turn them off from the app and stuff like that. Like there's little things here and there, because that does help
Yeah,
me if I forget to turn them off.
that's valid.
It's really just the screen, because sometimes I like to just hook them up, see what my standing pressure is or something like that, or see if it's in the, because I work on a lot of refrigeration equipment. I need to see if it's in a sometimes I got systems with a leak and they go into a vacuum, and I'm like, oh shit, I need to
That's
unplug
true.
it. um
Yeah.
the other, I think it's going to be one of the videos coming up, like I had an R290 compressor that I couldn't tell if it was on or not, because those things are kind of quiet, and when it would turn on, you would see it shake a little bit, and then the fan would run, and I'm like, I can't tell, because it would get a little warm. So I had to hook
Hmm.
up my gauges, and I like that's how I tell if a compressor's running, if I can't feel it, right? It's like, is it pumping or is it standing pressure? So like for those
Hmm.
instances, I really like the probes. At the end of the day, I'm still gonna use my phone, because I want to hook up several probes. I want to hook up my clamps. I want to like get superheat readings. I want to do all this other stuff that I essentially would want the app for. It's just nice to have on those hot days, or the days that you're covered in like crap on your fingers and you can't just, get on the phone real quick. You can just hook up and see your pressures. And
That's valid.
and I use psychrometers a lot, like checking vents, checking areas of buildings, and then checking walk-in boxes. So I'll throw it up and I'll just like look at it, and I can see the temp.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Instead of having to fumble around, because sometimes that happens.
Yeah, so
So, good
that's the
points.
only reason I use a JB. But like, if I had to recommend, especially after today, because I had one that gave me an error, the
Fair.
easiest choice is field piece.
Yeah, they're just tried and true, and they've done such a damn good job with those, man. Um, they don't even need to come out with a version 2. I mean, like some people might want them, but I do like what is that?
It's 5-year warranty, not 10 on turbos. But
I
you
was
know
talking
who
about the Titan
has?
Pros.
I was gonna say, who has a 10-year warranty now is Titan HD.
Yeah, the HD. Sorry, and the Pros have the 5.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, it's hard to beat the whatchamacalls it, man. The field piece probes. They've done a really good job. I mean, the only thing they could do is redesign the app,
and
redesign the shape,
just put a screen on there. That's the only thing people want. But
and they could put that on there still and keep it like horizontal, and it could stay the same, potentially same form
maybe
factor.
a little bit thicker. But like, they've you've seen it in the micron gauge. Like that's what people
Yeah.
want on the probes, right?
Yep.
But do they need to do anything? Will they do anything? Probably not.
Yeah. It's like
Um, what was I gonna say? So, and it's funny because I think the field piece are still decently priced. I want to say the JBs are higher, probably because of the screen. Um, and they did the thank you, AB, for the super chat. I'm gonna get to your question right now. They did come out with the manifold, not the manifold, the manometer with the screens on them,
mm,
right?
okay.
I'm, do you, what kind of manometer do you use? I'm not sold on probe manometers yet.
That's what I have. The field piece
Oh, I do have
ones.
those too, actually.
Yeah, just because it's part of the toolbox. Prior to that was the dual port field piece one
Which
that
one
had
would you
P1, P2.
prefer or recommend?
Uh, because of my market, we just have so much duckboard. It's such a pain in and they both use the magnetic tips, but all my stuff's right there. It's a lot easier to utilize the dual port because of the weight, and the hoses are a little bit longer, and you can put it right on the air handler, put it in position, and it's not going to go around. Whereas like the weight of the
Yeah.
Probe moves through the rod, and it doesn't. I don't feel like I get that much of an accurate reading.
So that's my thing because it had came out on my feed. Do you still have percentage on your thing?
3%.
Okay, we'll make it quick. Um, that's my whole thing. Is I think I prefer like the dual as well, and I think
Yeah.
it's more useful in most places.
Now that would be sick with a screen, huh? That would be pretty dope. On those, is that what the JBs have?
Yeah, that's what they have. I saw somebody post about them. It's been a thing because they came out recently, and I'm like, yeah, like they're cool, but even like on gas valves and gas pressure, like I'm like
Yeah, that's true.
I kind of prefer the dual in most
Yeah,
scenarios, right? Like I would prefer to go get. I don't have it. I do have the fill piece ones, but like I don't use them a whole lot. I use them to check like static pressure. We don't see a lot of
yeah,
gas here, and I don't use it a whole lot. So, but I was just thinking like my preference has always been like the dual one. It's just I
yeah.
don't know. It makes more sense.
That's fair. Nah, it does. Like in my like in Maryland or like metal ductwork, I would just use that. It would be great. Um, but what's that say?
AB, thanks again for the super chat. Either of you have a
Shout out.
good video using the Milwaukee vacuum pumps? My boss has been dying to see some good techs use it and how they feel about them before he pulls the trigger on getting them. Did you review it or not?
I never did a review, but every repair video I've done since it's came out, I've used it. I don't like highlight it. I just
Yeah,
showcase it, hook it. I'd have to look back at it. Probably
dude.
yeah. I'll reach out, bro. If I have something good, you can look back at it. But yeah,
Yeah,
I highly recommend it.
I started a video. I just never like actually did one. And I'm
Hmm.
so pissed because I had footage and I had to obviously I'm sponsored by Diversitech and Helmore.
Hmm.
I had it that was a video actually where I had the issue with the Helmore.
Oh
Somehow
shit.
I
Oh,
lost the
that's right. That's
footage.
right.
Yeah, so
Did
I can't.
you? Did you?
Yes, or somebody hacked my computer.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
exactly. Scott knows some things, bro. I seen him.
so in that video, I was doing some tests with them, and I was like, I don't want to re-record that, and I couldn't. I wasn't gonna be able to replicate that issue that I had, and then I also had like dirty. I had an issue pulling down microns, but it was dirty oil also, and
Uh,
I had a bunch of good clips. I was like, oh, this is gonna be good, and then like I lost it all. So I haven't been motivated to start another review video on the vacuum pumps.
yeah, no, would highly recommend it.
But yes, if you're
If
looking for feedback, it's the only one I use. It'll be good for anything super small, like I do kitchen stuff, but it'll work. I work up to 10-ton units and I use it
Mhm.
and it does well. Somebody did comment in one of my videos because I showed uh, me putting it away in the van or getting it down or something. And somebody said they didn't like it because that they have a 12 amp hour battery on it, a Forge, and that it would die in 10 minutes. And I'm like,
That's just
yeah,
ass, bro. Like,
I had to
yo,
respond
I,
like, hey, I have the Forge batteries too, and it does not. It goes way longer. I typically see like 30 minutes at
he
minimum.
he might have a bad I've on an eight because it comes with an eight, a Forge eight, I think,
Yes,
or
that
maybe it
does
was.
run out within 20 minutes.
Well,
I
I was
think.
gonna say I've pulled three vacuums down below 500. It was like 300 microns, and before it died, three of them.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I've said that in the video. I was like, yo, I'm still in the original charge of this. And I've already so yeah,
Yeah, so I've had good luck with it running. I never have to change the battery unless it's like a one of those situations where I'm pulling multiple
correct.
vacuums on one
I've never
system,
had it die.
or I've had issues with the system itself, but I've never had it just quit on me. Now, if you're having to run it for like an hour or so, have a backup battery.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I would venture to say. I mean, I've never had to do that. So My
But
micron gauge is just so perfect. So
but um I do have to say, like, versus other ones. Now what was that other one? Malco Edge, and I think the Trade Pro comes with an adapter. Hillmore sells an adapter. Those coming out now do take Milwaukee or DeWalt, but like
well, that's right. Yeah.
my whole thing. But even when I used it, I don't know how the adapters are a little sketchy because like we have a Navac with an adapter. If you run
Hmm.
that thing dead, uh, those batteries mess up, and then you have to jumpstart them
Mm,
and all that. So I noticed because I had to jumpstart a couple of my senior techs batteries, and I started asking them like, why are they dying? Oh, it's because we run. Well, the apprentice that was with them was like, oh, it's because he runs those things dead on the Navac all the time. I'm like,
jeez.
oh, okay, that's why.
Yeah.
So my whole
Yeah.
thing is like the Milwaukee one is a little safer because it's built by Milwaukee. It'll have those safeties in there.
It's got
Um,
the red link technology in it. You know.
so that's my whole thing, and they all cost about the same. I would much rather have a 5 versus like a lot of them are 2 CFMs that you see like that. Except for the
Yeah.
Trade Pro. The Trade Pro, if you can get a good deal on it, I would get it. But I like
That yeah,
Milwaukee's.
because you can also
Be-
have a power adapter on that.
that's the one thing I wish they would have done, or they all do. Like
They'll never do it.
give us give us the option to plug it in, right?
Yeah.
That would be
Yeah.
ideal.
Perfect. One day.
All right.
Living
Well,
the dream.
Halls is gonna is gonna do a review very soon. He's been
Let's
doing some
go.
on the him and Rhodes have been doing those little reviews and battles with like Hercules and the other ones that they have, and
Yeah.
be on the lookout.
Check them out, y'all. I sound so dumb. Like, I'm getting tired.
Yeah, yeah, it's about that time. My Trade Pro vacuum is awesome. I run off the Milwaukee batteries. He uses a 12 amp and it'll last forever. So I've had the same experience with the Milwaukee one. I don't know what that guy was
Yeah. He
smoking.
just might as just be a hater or just has a bad battery. Because I know the old 12.0 outputs, when they put
Oh
those out,
yeah,
had some issues.
maybe.
So maybe these pouch cells, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, because he also said nothing that's over 5 tons. I was like, dude, I've used it on 7 tons, 10 tons.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's like, I'm good. This ain't doing it right. You know what he's doing? He's
The
pulling that bitch
manifold.
through a fucking manifold.
I should have
Yeah.
asked him. Yeah.
Yeah. In manifold mode, bro. Of course I am. They wouldn't have that button on there if they didn't want me to.
I will
Like,
say I tried it once. I didn't like the manifold mode, so never again.
yeah, it's funny. Yeah. I was like, yo.
All right. Well, yeah,
I would recommend it.
AB, you can clip this podcast and send it to your boss and tell him that we said to buy it.
Yeah, it's worth it for sure.
All right.
I bleed red.
Anything else before we sign off?
Appreciate y'all tuning in. Hope your filters are clean and your airflow's good the rest of the week.
We're gonna,
Yeah.
yeah, we're making that a thing. So appreciate everybody for tuning in. We actually made it through the show, no issues, and we'll see you guys next week.
Later, y'all.
Remember, there's a delay. I already clicked it.
Oh, you